Hello to everyone, my dear parents and friends. I am glad that I was given the opportunity by the creator of GKC Global Kids Connect on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the group, where the aim is to support and love our children and the children of the whole world. In this lecture, I want to give more emphasis to the education of children and the interaction that takes place in terms of family relationships. When I received the invitation for today's lecture from GKC, I saw the publication of a video I had with my daughter Augusta a few months ago. Watching the video, image, pictures, memories of the situation we all experienced at home came to my mind. Based on this video, as a teacher as well, I chose to talk about education and how it affects the family environment. When we decide as parents for our daughter Augusta to start school, we didn't know what she might experience at school and how it will affect all of us at home. Our goal as parents was for our daughter to start school and for her to start the education she would receive at school. The 20th century can be said to have been decisive for the protection and well-being of the child. With international declarations, humanity has tried to limit as much as possible the exploitation and humiliation of children by adults. The need for systematic education of children of primary age, even though it was established since the time of Plato 2,500 years ago. Only in the middle of the 19th century began to be realized. Great pedagogues such as Probel, Montessori, influenced by the ideas of Rousseau and Pestalozzi, infant methods that contributed to a better approach to the teaching of infants. Research has shown that this strengthens the work of the family and contributes to the smooth development of the child in all areas: physical, intellectual, and emotional. It has also been found that many learning and behavioral problems, when diagnosed from infancy, can be treated. Teaching physical school is the energy that has an educational effect and transfers the experience of the older to the younger, while learning is the energy we put into increasing our knowledge, the evolution of our mental and physical abilities, and the development of our mental world. Human with learning physical school adapts to his physical and social environment and develops spiritually and morally. Teaching and learning are phenomena that fulfill a biological need and closely related to life. The education of a child starts from the moment it is still in the mother's womb. Yes, you hear right. According to research, the child, while still in the mother's womb, feels about what the mother feels and experiences. The education starts with the parents. So, speaking of education, parents are primarily the most important educators. Then comes the education from the school. The school has the responsibility beyond the knowledge it will offer to a child. It has the responsibility of the all-round development of the child. The school and each teacher must treat each child separately as their own separate child without discrimination. Each child is unique and learns at his own pace. No comparisons between children, but love for each child who may be facing some health or special issue. I don't like the term special needs because by saying that you are victimizing the child at the same time. Pedagogy has its object the empowering and education of the development child and deals with this all-round development so that growing up it develops physically, intellectual, emotionally, and becomes a complete personality useful to the family, the nation, the global society. To highlight it as a good citizen, a human with all the meaning of the word. Democritus writes that education is an ornament to those who are happy and a refuge to those who are unhappy. Only education can be considered an immortal good. Education accompanies human throughout life, but even after his death, he leaves his words immortal. The aims of education are not the same in all nations or in the same people at different times of their life. Each people, depending on its national heritage, the place it lives, its economic conditions and other factors, has a certain worldview which affects the determination of the goals of its education. Every new conception of life and every change in the life of a country brings new goals into the fold. What is the real reason we go to school and learn from a young age? Some may answer to read, others may answer to write, and others may answer to learn to cut. All the answers are correct, but beyond them there is an essential purpose of education which seeks the full development of the human personality, the strengthening of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. It must still promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations and all racial and religious groups, and strengthen the work of the United Nations for the maintenance of peace. When I was studying at the university, a professor taught us a Chinese proverb that I still remember. Any who speaks good words builds with one hand. Any who sets a good example builds with the other hand. And any who gives both good advice and an example builds with both hands. The moral lesson is that in order to properly educate the child, not only knowledge is enough, but also our actions, example, the way we behave in front of the children, because here I want to emphasize that the children imitate us, their parents and their teachers. For this reason, an important factor in the education of a child is the environment in which a child lives, which experiences, and on the basis of which this environment will receive the first educational principles and values, as well as character formation. Perhaps for this reason, several educators emphasize the role models of children, which are usually the father, the mother, and the teachers. In recent years, the institution of the family, as we knew, it has somehow changed. Family, what is it? What is meaning of family? Family, according to my personal opinion, is any person or persons who are close to the child or children 24 hours a day, providing the basic materials of daily life that a child needs to experience. Also, I consider a family to be either a mother or a father who raise their children alone. In addition, grandparents, uncles, godparents, and generally anyone raising children is considered family, as long as they offer more than material goods, love, care, respect, and appreciation. Conclusions: education should strengthen the cultural identity of a society. Successfully achieving multiculturalism requires equal rights for all students, regardless of sex, color, language, religion, age, origin, and culture. According to Pestalozzi, where I mentioned him previously, he's one of the greatest educators of the last centuries. Among his pedagogical ideas, I will refer to our regarding children's play. Let the children enjoy the play, and their carefree childhood that will never come back for them, just as they will never come back for you. Education must create in children the ability to consider the world as a unified whole. For the overall treatment of the child and the developing person, the following treatment factors play an important role: family, school, society, church, faith, state. The family is the child's first school. It is the most basic factor in his education and training. It is the basis and the pillar and the life of the social order. The role of the mother in the family and in the child's life is special. Napoleon the Great used to say, "Give me virtuous mothers, and I guarantee you the future of France." In general, we can say that the family helps the physical development and health of the child, gives primary knowledge to the child. It helps in his mental development. He cultivates his social relations. It helps his moral education and lays the foundation of his character. Satisfy his basic mental needs for love, affection, emotional security, recognition, approval, provides the standards necessary for children. All of them is offered by the family that lives harmoniously. Unfortunately, there are many cases in which there is family disharmony, not a pleasant psychological atmosphere, difference between parties that result in a separation and divorce. All of the above, it deeply injure the child's mental world and character. Few errors in the education of children from family: excessive strictness, excessive intelligence, the alienating treatment of the child, discriminatory treatment, and the overprotection of the child. Finally, I want to summarize by saying that children have three role models: mothers, fathers, and teachers. Let's all try to be correct and fair so that we can give values and morals to the children that they will be able to pass on to their future children. I would like to thank very much my friend JPK, Global Connect Kids, whoever suggested me to speak on the 5th anniversary of the group that aims at our children by offering love and support. Warm thanks to all the mothers around the world. I also thank all my friends who support me with their love. I really appreciate it. I wish you a good rest and that you and your loved ones are healthy. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy 5th anniversary.